Ooh, how you guys doing? So, long story short, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase, right? So I found that Yossef's story, the one with Pharoh, or Pharaoh had dreams, and gratitude are related. And not only they're related, they kind of teach us how to get through problems with gratitude to get rid of all the problems. Let me just get straight to it. So Pharaoh had two dreams, right? One dream was he had 7 fat cows that came. They're like strong, fat, beautiful looking, and they came out. And after them, 7 thin cows came, and they devoured these, and there was nothing left, right? And then the second dream was there were 7 stalks of wheat or barley or whatever it was. I'm forgetting, and the stalks were like nice and plump, like anything that a farmer would love to see. And then after them, there were 7 weird, tiny, scrawny stalks that came out, and they somehow devoured the good stalks. I mean, that's like out of the X-Files movies, X-Files series, right? So they call Yossef, right? And what Yossef says, he says, this and this are the same dream. It's God telling us there will be a famine, and this is how we need to deal with it. And he gave him the solution. So this is what I found out. I realized, or whatever. I mean, sometimes we get problems in life. Sometimes we get, this happens, had a flat tire, someone scratches the car, a dog barks at us, we get a bad grade, a boss screams at us. I don't know, tons of problems. Kids get bad grade, they call us to the teacher's conference. Probably it's a good thing actually, because you get to talk to the teachers, but that's a different story. So we get a bunch of problems and we don't know what to do. Like, we're running circles, it's overwhelming, we don't know how to start, it's stressful, we can't sleep, we losing sleep, right? But then it takes a wise person. Sometimes it's us if we're lucky. Sometimes it's someone, our mentor or someone. Our brain basically, right? A wise person tells us, no, slow down. This and this, the dog barking at you, or biting you, or yapping at you, right? And your flat tire, and your kids getting a bad grade or whatever, it's all the same thing. Slow down, it's all the same thing. And he gives us a solution. The solution is to build storehouses and take accounting of all the bounty that comes to you. All the things that the Egyptian fields bring to you while the years are still good. You take accounting of that. And when you have enough, you'll be able to see how much you have and get over the bad things that are happening in your life. Well, it's not about like, suddenly you realize, oh my gosh, everything else is good, I have a roof on my head, so I don't care about the dog biting me, even though I'm still bleeding. We're not talking about that. The wise man, our mind, whatever it is, says, God is showing us a symbol. He's showing us a sign. This and this is a problem. And it's only going to get worse if we don't pay attention to it and if we don't take measures. And what are the measures? Realize how much good you have in your life. Take the accounting, write it all down. Like literally, like lock it up. Get rid of all the people, all the naysayers, all those who will be protesting. Write down every single good thing that's happening to you. That's happening to me. And when you take enough accounting, a few things will happen. So one of them is you realize, first of all, obviously, you realize that everything is from God. Everything has a beginning and has an end. Everything is a cycle. Everything is in control. Even though we don't see it right now, everything is in control. He brought the plenty, he brought the blessing, and now he's going to bring something bad. But once you realize it's in control, you're not just like a leaf blowing in the wind, right? That realization will calm you down, to give you some peace of mind. And obviously, it's not therapy here. You know very well what peace of mind brings, right? It gives you obviously a calm state, you're not like running around like a chicken without a head, right? You can see the clear picture of everything that's going on around you. You can see your problem. You can sit down quietly and think about how to solve your problem. Right? Yossef in the story gives a specific way how to solve the problem, but you cannot be solving the problem when you're running around and you're all stressed, right? Also, when you're calmer and you look at the problem, sometimes problems are so hard, like you can't deal with it yourself. But at least when you're calm and you analyze it and you see it from all the various degrees, you can go to someone else, to a professional, and you can explain to them what's going on. You can explain them in many more details, in a calm voice, and the professional will be able to help you. You'll be basically be able to ask for help. And in the story of Yossef, they came up with a solution of how to deal with it. They'll save all the good things, they'll write it up. And when the bad time will come, they'll have enough saved up, they'll have enough strength, enough resolve, enough in the stores to deal with the bad stuff. But then, very often what happens, once you realize where it's coming from, and where it's going, and who's in charge, and where you are, and you're resolving it, solving it, and looking at the good things in your life, and thanking for them, we have commentaries that say that the bad years didn't even happen after all, in the end. That there were the good years, and when the 7 bad years were supposed to start, nothing started. They just went on for being regular or good years. Sometimes the problems that you saw as problems, they get solved on their own. And the solution comes in a much easier way. Because obviously the one who creates the problem, he creates the solution to the problems. We just don't see it yet. Sometimes the calm mind solves it. Sometimes the ingenuity brought by the calm mind solves it. Sometimes just the serendipity, you say it, that's in this case, right? I don't want to call them for miracles because really nothing is a miracle. I mean, you could say the whole world is a miracle, but... So yeah, it's really a story about us. And this problem and that problem, it's all the same problem. And it's calling us to pay attention to where it's coming from and to be grateful. There's a thing that I heard from Sanhiri, like that Buddhist or Hindu elder, wise man, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you know. So he says that when you have, there's only one way to, a very easy way to get rid of a problem is to just be grateful. And not just to be a grateful person, but it's enough to say, I'm grateful 3 times in a day. Just, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. And your problems will go away. Obviously, you have to be him sitting on the top of the Himalaya mountains up there. Then you'd be able to say, I'm grateful in such a way that the whole world would tremble and resonate, right? And for us, just grateful, grateful, grateful doesn't accomplish much. But for those folks who pray 1 time a day, 1 time a week, 3 times a day, 5 times a day, that's the time to think about it and to really be grateful. Not just to be grateful, to be grateful, to be grateful. Cheers, gratitude, and less problems. Let's not the dogs bite us.